Okay, I've been rushing around trying to do the laundry, so I'm a little bit out of it. My name's Tracy.bish. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Central Victoria, Australia. There we go. We've got to go. Got it out. And today I'm going live with a really fun card. It's a sketch design that was last week's Tracy Sunday Challenge. I've just popped a new one up for today, but I thought I haven't had a chance to do this video. I've been working on my paper pumpkin alternatives. So I thought I'd do a video showing you the card sketch, and then I would incorporate this week's Tracy Sunday Challenge as well and do both cards. So hopefully that works out really well. Hi everyone, as you're popping on, please say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. I can see I've got Deborah on here. Hi Deborah, thanks so much for joining in. And yeah, this video will probably, hopefully, be fairly quick-ish. We'll see how we go. But last week's challenge was a sketch challenge, and I actually took this sketch. I've made a few different samples here, but we're going to make something a little bit different. I used some old DSP, retired DSP that is beautiful scenes designs, and it makes such a simple card. Very, very easy to make. And you're just cutting your DSP, and look how easy this is. These are absolutely stunning. Now with Stampin' Up, have had a lot of different scene-ish DSPs, which are just beautiful. And as you can see, make absolutely gorgeous cards using coordinating colours as well. Hi Marion, how are you? So I thought we would make one of these, and then I was going to incorporate this week's challenge as well. So although these are retired, which is fine to use retired product, please do when you're doing Tracy Sunday challenges, because, you know, it's got to be used anyway. We've paid a lot of money for our craft supplies and we do need to use them. And I love that, you know, I'm being able to make a whole heap of quick and easy cards that are absolutely adorable. But I thought I would also bring in a DSP pack that is current. So this is the Scenic Coast DSP, which is a specialty paper because it's got that foiling look to it. Absolutely beautiful. And there's lots of different designs there. Is it a sunrise or a sunset? I don't know. Could be either, I suppose. But I really like this one here. So I've taken this one and grabbed a couple of the colours out of it. And for my card base, I have Strawberry Slush, and then I've also grabbed the Night of Navy because I think that works really well. Now I can give you the measurements. This is a straight card base, so it's half a piece of A4, and we're just going to score it in half to create our card base. Oh, that wasn't really in the scene. There we go. So half a piece of A4. Very, very easy. And then I have a piece of the matting piece of Night of Navy, and this measures 3 3/4 by 5.5, which is going to give us a really good matting, like so. And then for our DSP piece, or you know, you could create your own with some cardstock as well. I thought we'll cut that down as well, and we're going to have to cut this down to 3 1/4 by 5 1/8. So I think if I go 3 1/4 this way, we're cutting off that beautiful sun there. So if we go the other way, so 3 1/4, this is just getting the very end of it, which is, I'm fine with that. Okay, and it is 3 1/4 by 5 1/8, which I don't think we need quite so much of the blue sea, so that's why it was easy to chop this piece off. But depending on what DSP you grab, maybe you'll cut off the top bit, so completely up to you. How's everyone going? Have you been doing anything exciting? Move that to the side. And we're going to chop this piece up to be able to go down on our matting. So for this, we're going to, on the 3 1/4 inch side, we're going to cut at 1 1/2, and that's going to give us that long strip just there. That's it. And then for this piece here, we're just going to turn it and cut at 2 inches. So you could certainly change this around any configuration you like. You could cut anywhere. You don't even have to measure it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it could be wherever you would like. Let's bring that in. And look how stunning that is. Like, beautiful colours. I could have gone with, I'm not sure whether it's Timid Tiger or Pumpkin Pie, but really, really pretty. So we're going to grab some glue and we're just going to add our little layers down. And we will do a little bit of stamping. There's, you can do as much or as little stamping as you like. And I think I probably should have got another glue as well. Let me grab another glue. I've been busy doing alternatives for Paper Pumpkin for this month's Paper Pumpkin kit, the Bikes and Blooms, and I have some great alternatives, everyone. You're going to love them. So I make sure that I get a good matting all the way around. Have you subscribed to Paper Pumpkin, everyone that's watching? I think it's so fun because you're getting a kit that has everything that you need in it. But it's a little bit of a surprise because we don't really know exactly what's inside until it arrives. And this month's cards, the 3 card designs, it makes three designs and you make 3 of each of the designs, are stunning. Okay. Perfect. Marion's waiting for the alternatives. Marion's seen one of the alternatives and she's waiting for that one. I think we might, will we pop this one up? I think we might pop this one up. But before we do, we can add a sentiment down. As you can see in these, I've actually stamped the sentiment on each one. And I do have one of my stamp sets out. Now I have this one here. This is the product of the month for this month. Unfortunately, already sold out, which is amazing. This is the first one that's sold out. So it's no longer available. But if you have it, you're very lucky. And I thought I might use one of these. So I'm thinking maybe Hi Friend. I think Hi Friend would be a nice one. Deborah's subscribed to Paper Pumpkin. Yeah, awesome. Are you loving it? So we get a little bit of time to create and do the cards. And then, actually, I'm going to use Night of Navy. Will I use Night of Navy? Yeah, Night of Navy for the sentiment. So each month I've done so far where I have done an unboxing. Very nice. Done an unboxing and then I've put the intended kit together, one of each of the designs, and then made alternatives. And I will say the alternatives are my favourite part. It's so fun coming up with different designs using things that are in the kit, as well as, just the everyday things that we have, cardstock and those sorts of things in our kit. So I did ask at the beginning, did people only want me to use the kit, or were they happy if I used other things as well? And people were happy to use other things. And I suppose, you end up building your craft room up a little bit and you have, extra cardstock and things like that. Oh, that's nice, Deborah. Thank you. I'm glad you're excited for the alternatives as well. Yeah, I've filmed 3 alternative videos so far, but I've got another one to do. Okay. And this specialty paper is really, really pretty with that shine. Okay, to finish this off, I actually just had a quick look through my stash, and this is also retired. These are the Pack Your Bags twine, and this one here is in the strawberry slush. So I thought, let's make a little bow to pop on the card like I've done with all the others as well. So just a nice little one. So I am a little bit late with Tracy's Sunday challenge. This is last week's challenge. Because I got the paper pumpkin kit and then really wanted to get in and get some of those alternative projects underway, I sort of didn't get a chance to do anything for the challenge. So where am I going to put that? I think we might stick that there, will we? Oh, that looks pretty there too. All right. I'm still using these old glue dots, and I think that they're really old because they're not super sticky. They're a little bit of a pain to work with, but we're going to persevere with them. I found them at the bottom of my drawer. So obviously I was just sticking my newer ones on top of them. Such a simple card, but isn't it gorgeous? And with that extra sparkle of the DSP, really, really pretty. So that was Tracy's Sunday challenge last week, a sketch challenge. If you would like to create a card like this, you certainly could. The measurements were for the matting was 3 3/4 by 5.5, and then your DSP or your design here that you're going to cut up is 3 1/4 by 5 1/8, and you're going to cut at 1.5 inches, and then you're going to cut this piece at 2 inches. But you can certainly change that around to any way you like, cut it where you like, you know, it doesn't really matter. So there's that card. For this week's Tracy's Sunday challenge, I'm actually using that Wild Bunch stamp set. Now this was the product a month for this month, completely sold out, which I knew it would because it's absolutely gorgeous. I thought that would be a great challenge. So animals, cute animals. So if you don't have this set, you can still join in the challenge, go through your stash and, you know, find your cute animals. I'm sure we've all got cute animals in our stash. I know a lot of the celebration kits when Stampin' Up had celebration, there was a lot of cute animals in those sets as well. So go through your stash, see what you haven't probably used for a little while, and maybe grab some of those stamps out and create with that. Now, because I'm a little bit lazy in my time at the craft desk at the moment, what we're going to do is we're going to create same design, different challenge, different stamp set, and different colours. So I've gone with the Hydrangea Hue, which is a new in colour, which is absolutely gorgeous. So this is the card base, and we're just going to score that in half to give me my card there. Marion says she supposes that the one she really wants, you've only seen the one card, Marion. You'll love all the cards. I don't know where it comes in the order. I don't think it's last. It's fine. So a Hydrangea Hue, which is a beautiful colour, and then I've gone, look at these colour combos, Pumpkin Pie and Timid Tiger. Now Timid Tiger is definitely not a colour that I use too often, but look how beautiful they are all together. And Pumpkin Pie is also a colour that I don't use too often, except for Halloween. So, you know, but I do love these colours together. So for this one, I'm going to cut this down exactly the same as I did with the DSP. So this is my DSP layer. So 1.5, and then at 2 inches. Okay. Now you see what we're doing here? Making light work of my challenge. I think because it's a little bit off, I'm going to take off 1/8 of an inch, and that will make it so going to make it a little bit. If I take off 1/4 of an inch, so I'll do that again. That'll give me that even border. Yep. Okay, so we have our layers ready to go. Do you like the different coloured layers rather than just using, you know, basic white? So the question is now, what are we going to use? Now, I really like the Highland Cow, and I need something that's going to go and maybe fit in this box. I think that's where I want it. And then I want to do some stamping on the other sections. So I'm not sure if I want to do sending love with the hearts. I'm sort of bending more towards a birthday because I think birthdays are probably more needed. We go through birthday cards a lot more. So I think we're going to go with happy birthday. And I really love that little present. So we need lots of sort of little images. So that's a good one to fill in a little bit as well. And I need happy birthday. The question is, will it be a Highland Cow birthday card? And I think I have to do it. I think I have to do it. Yeah. Okay, so we've got our images. Let's get some blocks going. That's a huge block for a little stamp, but that's okay. I also want to grab just some scrap paper. So what's everyone doing for the day? Do you have plans for the day? We have had the most atrocious weather this week. It has been foggy pretty much all day up until probably about 2 o'clock, and then the fog rolls back in about 4:30. So we have had awful weather. Yesterday, blue sky, no clouds in the sky. It was absolutely beautiful. And today we're supposed to have rain, but we've got blue sky again. So love that. It's that's fantastic. So anyway, I've just got some basic white thick as well. I'm going to stamp my Highland Cow, and I'm going to use Memento Tuxedo black ink. Now I put my Memento Tuxedo black ink into the white stamping pad, and I love this. I wish I'd done this earlier. You get such a dark, beautiful image. Look at that. I find Memento in this form is a little bit blotchy, but this is gorgeous. You will need to let this dry just a little bit longer. So we'll move that to the side. We'll stamp these, and then we can come back in and colour in our Highland Cow. And I've got my stamping blends in all 3 of those colours. So Timid Tiger, Pumpkin Pie, and the Hydrangea Hue. All right, so I'm thinking what am I thinking? That happy birthday is not going to fit on this piece, but it will on this one. So I think we'll stamp the happy birthday down here. And I might do that design, which is little squares that is squiggles. And then this side I might use the present, and then we can pop the Highland Cow down over the top as well. So that would look really good. Sorry, I'm missing some comments. Hi Rachel, how are you? Deborah is crocheting a jacket for her new granddaughter. Oh, awesome. Nice. All right. So we have, what have I got? Got the hydrangea hue, pumpkin pie, and timid tiger. So now just to work out what colours I'm wanting. I think for the happy birthday, I want that to really stand out. So I'm going to do the pumpkin pie in the happy birthday. And I can stamp that all the way down, or I can move these around a little bit, which I think gives a little bit better visual look. You can still see that it's happy birthday. We'll do the happy birthday fully across every now and again as well. Okay. Love that. That looks really great. We want to balance it out a little bit, so I think we might do the hydrangea hue up top. These are the magnetic ink pads, which I did not think that I would like, but they're actually really good. Nice. Okay. So timid tiger on the left with the presents. And I'm just going to randomly stamp them as well, because the Highland cow is going to sit over the top. So this is going to be interesting colouring in. It actually looks just as dark as the pumpkin pie, doesn't it? Made me worried then. So cute. There's also a party hat in this stamp set as well that you could use. I like the present more than the party hat though. Nice. Okay, let's bring our card base back in. Do you guys use the oranges much? The orange with the blue is actually really pretty. Okay, so that looks good. We've got lots of different backgrounds there. Let's bring in the Highland cow. Hopefully he's nice and dry. And we're going to colour him. So I do have both all three colours in the stamping blends. And I was thinking we might do the old lady blue hair. You know, I think that's funny. Oh, no worries, Rachel. Thanks for popping in. Okay, so let's start off with the dark. I'm actually doing this live as a little bit of a last minute thing. My husband's off doing a CFA, a country fire training. So he's off for the morning. I think it's just a first aid refresher, so we'll be back at lunchtime. But yeah, I thought while he's away, why not do a quick video and sort of catch up on my challenges as well, because yeah, it's hard to keep up with everything. So the blue hair's super cute. I want to go the lightest colour, which would be, okay, this is light pumpkin pie, light timid tiger. Which one is the lighter? Oh, definitely. Pumpkin pie is lighter. So for the pumpkin pie, I'm going to do his little nose area. So not doing anything major with the colouring. I'm pretty boring like that. And I'm going to do his horns as well. So this is a bit funky for the Highland cow. So cute though. This middle bit I'm going to do timid tiger's the darker colour, so I'm going to do the dark. Yep. Use the darker colour for this piece here. Sorry, I don't know what it's called. And his tail. And then I'm just going to do just under here as well. And then we might go the dark pumpkin pie. Work our colour up. Do the ears as well. Light timid tiger. And light pumpkin pie. We're going to do that light for the rest of his face as well. That's pretty funky. Nice, I like that. Let's do a quick cut out. Hi Ruby, how are you? Ruby and Karen, so nice to have you here. Now I'm a little slow with cutting out, so I'll do my best not making it so boring for you. This week's challenge, which is the animals, you've got all week to create something and share it with us, and I really hope that if you get a bit of time in your craft room, create a card and share it with us. You know, the more creativity shared is so much more fun. And it's nice to inspire other people to get crafting as well. And if you don't have the chance, that's fine. Even if it takes you a little bit longer than the week, please share it still. Get rid of that excess, make it a little bit easier for myself. I do a challenge every Sunday, so everyone is welcome to join in and share your creativity and have a little bit of fun. Again, you don't have to use Stampin' Up products. You can use any products. If you've got retired products, definitely use them, because, you know, it's all craft products and, you know, you've paid for them. So better to use them than have them sitting in your craft room. So I like the sort of mix of retired and current. And I think now that I'm not doing quite as many videos and Paper Pumpkin's now out, I'm sort of not buying as much either. And I think Stampin' Up have seen that has been a very common trend, I think, all round as well. So we've cut him out. I think that is absolutely adorable. Oh, it's Ruby's 8th birthday on Tuesday. Well, happy birthday, Ruby, for Tuesday. That's awesome. Is she getting something special? Are you making a cake for her? We we made a cake for our German Shepherd, only for her first birthday because it gets ridiculous, doesn't it? But it was peanut butter and she absolutely loved it. I'm not a big fan, well, no one in our house is a big fan of peanut butter, but dogs apparently love peanut butter. So we're just going to add these layers down with some liquid glue. And I'm going to pop this one up as well because I think that looks nice to have a little bit of pop up. And I do like that I've taken, a 1/4 of an inch off this side. So if you're creating that, do that as well. I probably did that on the other cards and it's just been a while since I've made them that I forgot about it. And I think I want to add a little bit of ribbon to this one. What? Ribbons just fell off the shelf. I've got this hydrangea hue. We'll create a faux bow behind it. Maybe a little bit bigger. Or just something like that. Oh, I have no idea what that is. Some sort of alarm. I think that little bit bigger bow, that's cute. Okay, we're going to go with that. And we haven't actually tied it. I've done that faux bow behind there, and I'll find my tear and tape. I should take a photo of my desk. Yeah. We're just going to run that down along the back. Oh, that's so cute. And I'll take this off and pop him up with dimensionals as well. So this would be good for a boy or a girl. It's like a purpley blue. So not a complete masculine blue. I would certainly feel comfortable giving this to either a boy or a girl. Oh, thank you everyone that's been putting the thumbs up on my video. I so appreciate that. All right, and I've popped him straight in the middle, which looks good as well. Now I think this one might have to add some embellishments as well. I believe I've got some more of those in colour dots. Whether I find them straight away is going to be another thing, but we'll have a look in just a second. Oh, she's going to have a party at the camp for kids with cancer. That's awesome. They will love that too. Cake with her dog friends. That's gorgeous. Our dog eats more human things than dog things. I won't tell you what she has for breakfast. Okay, just looking for those embellishments. I've got all my embellishments mixed up at the moment. Retired and current, and I really need to organise them a bit better than this. I don't, but these are sitting on the top, and I reckon these will work really well. These are the old 22, 24 in colour dots, and I think that will actually go really well with the hydrangea hue. So we're going to use these. I need to get another putty out. I think this one's just completely lost it. And let's do one up there as well. So there's 4. I need to put an uneven number down and add another one. There we go. Mix and match. That's awesome. How cute is that? That is such an adorable card. Okay, let's bring in the other one that we created earlier. So 2 very, very simple cards. A great way of using up your stash as well and highlighting that DSP, making easy cards without too much issue. But you can also use this design and stamp as well. So please come and join in Tracy's Sunday Challenge for this week using your cute animal stamps. And we would love to see what you're going to create. So please share those. If you've enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you gave me a thumbs up. You can also share this video with your friends and family. Leave a comment if you're not watching this live. And yeah, if you're after any Stampin' Up supplies, you can purchase them in my online store. There is a link in the description of this video as well. So thanks so much for spending a bit of time with me on your Sunday. I so appreciate you coming and popping on for a little while. And yeah, I'll be back with another video. It's actually going to be a paper pumpkin alternative next week. So please come and join me for that one as well. All right, everyone, have a wonderful day. Bye. Thank you, Marion. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, everyone. Awesome. Bye.